All right, welcome back for the episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Friday, March 22nd, 2024. If you're not done so already, please give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Come find me on carnivoretrades.com for swing trading alerts, analysis, and live day trading. So again, today, somebody's following on Twitter, no yoga pants today. So for those of you who are not aware, we did take a trade in the live trading room. And swing trades actually doubled up on this, how much I liked it, on Lululemon, and I got basically at the lows of the day. Entries around 389 and change, and I said jokingly, if it gets to 410 today, I'd wear the yoga pants, or like my gym compression pants, in the video today in honor of Lululemon. Sorry guys, 409.73. So you got close there. But Lululemon, really nice trade for us, dumping out on earnings, and really good trade in the trading room today. Another winner. By the way, just so you guys know, another feature that's included in the trading room, if you're thinking about joining, I do stream the GEX all day, just so you guys know, so you can see it right there in real time. Another really awesome feature that's included in our live day trading room. Anyways, let's get into it today. So markets today, like nothing going on, right? Totally flat, totally sideways for the most part. And Lulu was pretty much my entertainment for the day. So we did nothing. In fact, we were actually looking at a scalp here in the day trading room at 52.25 right in this area. And we didn't even get, I mean, look at this. All it could muster was 52.29. So that's how you know the market was really quiet. Look at the SPY here. 39, about to hit 40 million shares here with 10 minutes ago. This is peanuts. So nothing going on here. Right now, though, again, kind of like yesterday, we did hit this trend line, so we'd expect to pull back there, maybe to the 20 MA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, how many times we hit that after hitting this line, right? A bunch of times. You could even make a case that you've got kind of a parallel. It's not the best. Like we could go in like right there, I guess. Not the greatest, but in any case, I do think we'll get a pullback here. It almost reminds me of, we kind of look at the direction of it. It's very reminiscent of that late Feb pullback, which was right. Let me see if I can get it exactly. Let me use it hourly. Nope. Sorry. There we go. Right here. So we had that hit on February 23rd. And look at how tight that pullback was, right? And then we did this. So it's almost got that same kind of feel. Like it's just getting walked back down. Now we're going green here. Again, I'm still going to say that the bears have a window here, based on the cycle calculations I've done, to do some damage. We are going to close above those highs. So that is, a technical indicator there that shows the market is strong. So in a way that's kind of negating it. I'm just going to leave the window open here, though. And the reason I say that is, I don't know. I feel like the market's a little one-sided. I know AAII, it's not the best indicator. I know it came in, the bulls dropped down, or the bears increased and the bulls dropped down. Typically, you don't want to see that at a high if you're looking for a high or a reversal to come in. But I don't know. It just feels like the bears have kind of thrown in the towel here. And I don't like the fact that we're gapping up like this after a big trend leg. Again, I'm not betting against it right now, but I'm just saying that those are kind of the factors here. And then additionally, I mean, like we could leave an island here, right? There's that as well. And additionally, I still think there's a good chance for a lower high in the semiconductor sector. And if that happens, you got stocks like Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD. By the way, AMD has done nothing. It's actually continued to pull back. Broadcom's holding up okay. Nvidia's holding up okay. But if you get a lower high in the semi sector, I think it's just the market cap is it's gonna weigh down on the whole market, right? Semis and the Mag 7 led on the way up, right? And it didn't matter that the Russell was down. It didn't matter that transports was down. It didn't matter that KRE was down. It didn't matter that VNQ was down. It didn't matter that ARC and biotech were down, right? You had 7 to 10 stocks rallying, and their market cap was so big that it dragged the market up. So I think if you take this pivot out, you make a lower low, even if those other sectors that are seeing rotation right now, which I've talked about, even if they get a bid or hold up, I don't think it'll be enough to save the market. Now, again, by save the market, I'm not, again, to reiterate, we're not looking for a meltdown, right? We'd be looking for a modest, healthy correction. That's really it. However, until then, until you even break the 20 moving average and confirm below it, which we never have, we've spiked through it a couple of times, but never confirmed below it. Until then, you get by the bias, and it's really that simple. So markets are holding up, and we'll leave it at that. Triple Qs, still, again, kind of on the softer side here. And you can make a case that we just kind of back check to that trend line there. I'm going to put this high in 448.64, and we're not going to close above that here. So the Qs still are relatively weak to the spiders. That's another little minor red flag, right? We've basically gone nowhere on the Qs for the last month. And even though it feels like we're ripping higher every day, we're really not. So that would be another little kind of red flag there. I'd like to see the NASDAQ leading, and right now it hasn't been. So just something else to keep an eye on. But again, market's holding up okay. The Russell 2000 did back off today, but I like this. Nice green bar, 1, 2, 3 pullback on the weekly. Nothing really wrong there. That can just consolidate and go higher in due time. The diamond backed off today, didn't quite get to that 40K number, very close. I think they'll probably want to, I would think if we're going to have a pullback, they'd want to spike that level first, perhaps. But either way, little pullback there for the diamond short term. 39.2, let me flip to the diamond, that's what I follow. 392, 392.50 is your short term level, and then 390 and so on and so forth after that. We talked about the semis already. Watch potentially for lower highs. IGV inside of this wedge. I'm not going to make too much out of it. It's been sideways for a while. Dow Transport's still holding up well. Again, failure on the daily. Inside. Head and shoulder pattern. Trigger. Failure. Why did it fail? Why? Because weekly not confirming. Weekly bullish inside bar. So transport's still good. Interest rates here, believe it or not, 2-year only down 3 or 4 basis points here. And you have a setup for higher lows across the board. In fact, look at the 10 and 30. Like, that looks like a bull flag to me. This is despite Powell turning dovish the other day. So rates are holding up. What else is holding up? Guys, the dollar. That is a weekly higher low now. I did not have, I'll be honest, I thought the dollar was in danger here of a lower high on the weekly after Wednesday. Thank the Swiss, I guess, for that surprise rate cut, but we're going to close above that weekly bar. There's higher lows now. If you get above 105, 106, and then this can really take off. Again, market's ignoring it. Market doesn't care. But at face value, that's what the dollar can do right now. And again, dollar yen sold off a little bit in the overnight last night, right back up. So dollar yen still holding up. Again, no one cares. Just pretend I didn't even say that. Doesn't matter. Home builders here, XHB. I forgot. I've lost count on this one. It's parabolic. It can go higher. VNQ might want to back off a little bit here. You got a little micro bearish inside bar there on the daily, but you guys know I still like the weekly right now. So doing a little back in filling. XLF hit double top, and it's pulling back. Wow, the bears actually finally did something on this thing. And it's not much, but it's holding the double top on a closing basis. On a weekly close, too. Unless you count the fake print, which is still there. But XLF backing off a little bit. You think it might be a little overbought here. We'll see. We'll see if it... Again, disregard that. It doesn't matter. Just buy the dip. Wait, what dip? There isn't a dip. All right. KRE down 2%. Again, I don't like that on the weekly. Daily, it's been sideways. KBE, I do like that on the weekly. And that looks okay. Broker-dealers pulled back a little bit today. Trend is still up, though. It's overbought in the bigger time frames. Oil today pulling back. Again, we had a nice rally early in the week, kind of gave some of it back. Still got the target of 85.50 to 84.50 to 85. As long as it's above 79. Below 79, that gets to a little bit of a red flag, and then I'd really want to see it hold this trend line here. If it doesn't, then I think it would be in danger of correcting steeper. But right now, still upside bias. XLE overbought into resistance. Be careful. Same thing with XOP and OIH. I'm still holding a smaller position in OIH. But again, you can see on the weekly close here, we're going to, On the weekly close here, we're basically going to hold that 618 for the most part. So a little overbought right now, but you know, it's still pretty strong. CCJ back above 42, 44.50 is your next level. Or it could put in a lower high and then it would go down to 37.50, which I think is a tradable low. URNM, again, saved on the weekly, so still pretty strong. Above the green bar. URNJ, above the green bar. You know, the only little thing, red bar, you're inside of that. And same thing on URNM, red bar, you're inside of that. I'd prefer to see us close on the week above that to really negate that. But you still have the dominant, right? This is dominant to this. So that means the probabilities still go with this one until proven otherwise. But still holding up just fine. Nat gas here continuing down today. Again, you guys know I'm looking for another low there. Let's not waste too much time on that. Again, dollar strong. Gold strong relative to the strong dollar. So that's a positive. Again, if it breaks through 2150, 21, and then 2075, but it's holding up okay. Might even be a little local top here. Look at the volume, right? A lot of volume there. What I want to talk about, this is interesting. I'm finally going to get to say something about silver. So we had the engulfing. I told you guys to watch out for resistance up here, and that happened. But here's the thing. I've been waiting probably like a year or two to say this. Look at where silver is in relation to Wednesday's low, right? It's lower. Look at where SIL is. Higher low, SILJ, higher low. Even GDX, nowhere close to Wednesday's low. Gold, it's kind of close to Wednesday's low. Granted, it's already had a big run, but miners are starting to lead the metal, guys. That's a big deal. It's only been 3 days, but something I am definitely going to keep watch of in the future. So silver needs to back off, needs to consolidate, but keep an eye on that. If those miners continue to firm up while silver and gold consolidate, it's a good sign. Platinum backing off today, nothing's changed there. Palladium backing off today, nothing's really changed there. I prefer to stay above that trend line, but you know, it is what it is. I still like it down here. Market's about to close in a couple seconds. Copper backing off this week. I think it wants 395. That could be a quick bounce level. I'll be watching that on Monday. But it's had a nice run, so it does need to pull back. And then Bitcoin, nothing's changed on that. We just backed off a little bit today here. I would prefer to see it close above 69 on a weekly, but overall, you know, it can still hold up, right? It's not like the end of the world. The 20 MA can catch up to price and it can just go sideways. And plus the alts are still running like crazy, especially those Solana tokens. They're like out of control right now. So I don't think the sector is particularly unhealthy right now. I mean, if anything, the unhealthy part is that it's running so hard, but that's neither here nor there. All right, markets, a little bit of a dip into the close. Again, we should back off of this trend line here. At least that's what historically that tells us. The big question is, do we take this level out here, the 20 MA, and confirm below that? And do we have a bigger correction or not? If not, then buy the dip is still getting the bias until proven otherwise. So anyways, guys, going to wrap it up here. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. Come find me on carnivoretrades.com. I'll see you guys all next week.